It's going to be live from New York.
The following is a presentation of the Nerd Complex Podcast Network.
You are listening to Audio Suplex Live. We're back. You know what they say?
Another one. Even better than we were
nothing
the
goes-
last time, baby.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Braun Strowman got his hands on our podcast and
Yeah.
took us off the air.
I do want to
We had
clarify
hold
that
on.
we are not live from New York. Just in case anybody's watching this, we are not in New York.
Sorry. We had a fan run in and tackle Travis, so we had to cut to black, and we got him out of here. We're starting back up.
Yeah.
The fan's out of here.
Batista came in and
We all got hands
attacked
on
me.
him, so
Yeah.
the fan is now in custody. All right. Welcome to WrestleMania weekend. We are here at ASL. We're going to go over the card today, the very, very large, probably the largest wrestling card we've ever had to go over
it's
ever in the history of the show.
I think it's the largest card in WrestleMania history as well, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. 16 announced matches with potential for more. There's rumors John Cena could show up. Undertaker's not on the card here. Bray Wyatt's not on there. Kevin Owens is not on there.
I feel like we're going to get, and I'll talk about this when we get to the card, but I think I know where Cena's going to play into this.
Okay.
But
you want to talk about it when we get to that point?
Well, I'll get it to when we
yeah.
get to that particular part of the discussion.
Perfect.
But I'm excited.
All right. Well, before we get too deep into everything, we have some guests with us. We have the one, the only Sam Beal, and the other guy. I always forget his name. What is your name?
The better half.
The better half.
Ace Miles.
Ace
Miles in studio. Welcome back. It's been a while since you guys have been here.
It's been too long.
What have you guys been up to? Do you guys still tag champs at NOW, or I haven't? It's been a while.
Yeah, we really haven't been like on the Ace's pulse.
Nah, we're not tag champs anymore, sadly.
What
That's
happened?
too bad. But you guys still have a belt, though, right? You guys both still have belts, or is that?
He's got a belt.
I have a
okay.
belt.
Sam's got a
Nice.
belt. That's
Yeah.
good. Championship, I should say.
I'm not wearing a belt right now, but I have some at home, you know?
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know, maybe.
That's good to know.
All right. With the,
He's
Well,
got,
good
he's got a
seeing ya.
whopping 5 ounces of nickel at home in that belt buckle.
Yep, I do.
The five nickel of gold.
It's not 20 pounds of gold. It's
Yeah.
like 5 ounces.
Yeah.
of
5
gold.
ounces of
The
nickel.
5 ounces of nickel.
Yeah.
I took the joke that you already did perfectly and tried to improve it and
It did not work.
fell on my face.
Wow, wow.
This is what we call comeuppance. For all the other times I take your jokes and say them louder.
I do that a lot. You know, Matt, good friend. That's a dynamic we have. He tells really funny jokes, but he's always real quiet about it. So I'll just take it and then tell it louder to everybody, and then they all laugh.
Anthony and I have been
It's worse
festering
when
this.
it's happening from a brown guy, though. My
Yeah,
jokes are
yeah,
appropriate
there's
on,
an extra-
on every show.
Yeah,
my
there's an
jokes
extra
get-
taste. Well, you and I have been perfecting this shtick for years now, even pre-ASL.
It is funny.
Hanging out in the
We
van
have
store
a
trying to talk to
gimmick.
customers, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up, guys?" Anyway,
All right. Well, we got a very late start today, so we have a lot to cover.
so let's get in the fast lane.
Was there anything we want to mention quickly? I know we made a little joke about the Bret Hart thing. I'm sure people have heard.
I do want to say a couple quick words about the Hall of Fame ceremony
As
and
long as it's
NXT
quick.
Takeover.
Yeah, super quick.
So,
Takeover's great too.
Takeover was fantastic. What do you guys think?
I loved it.
Amazing.
It's always
Dream
good.
over.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't.
So good.
They can't keep finding ways to get me to love Velveteen Dream. I don't understand. Like, how do
From
they
the
keep?
entrance to the cells to like I actually thought he was going to drop that title,
Yes.
and he did not.
Well, because I went into that. That's one of those matches you go into. Like, how are they gonna,
Make it look.
give Matt Riddle a loss this big this early?
Right.
Because they're big on Matt Riddle.
Right.
So
what,
it's
what if he comes up and wrestles Kurt tonight? Matt Riddle.
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That
That's
would be good though,
the
right?
wildest.
Wouldn't
It'd be good.
Yeah,
Well, no,
fade
maybe
out.
like 15
I
years
think he
ago.
said he wanted to fight.
Maybe
Kurt Angle.
15 years ago. Kurt, I love Kurt Angle. I'm the biggest Kurt Angle fan you will ever meet. But I'm so glad that this is like the farewell tour. Like, it's been painful to watch him.
Yeah.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's old.
He literally is the best, though. Like, I love Kurt Angle.
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah.
He's
So
built like a broken recliner now.
he
Like
look-
I can't tell if he's
Jesus.
like leaning back or leaning forward.
Now
But
lean
somehow, like if you sit in that,
So
thing,
wait,
you're
that
gonna
wasn't a busted lazy boy on the street corner trying to tell me about the three eyes?
sink. No.
It was actually Kurt Angle? Jesus. All right.
Rip.
So, the Hall of Fame ceremony I thought was really cool. Everybody had their own opinions about the inductees this year. I know there was some discord about Tori Wilson going in. I personally think it's well-deserved, and I thought her speech was really good. If you guys get a chance, go back and check it out.
Did you know her father passed away this week?
Yeah.
She had...
They actually alluded, I think she alluded to that in her speech, and even give a shout-out to Dawn Marie.
Oh, yeah.
For expediting that process.
Yeah, there's a couple of pictures they popped up on the Tron.
Yeah.
She talked about it. She opened up with it being a heck of a week, but didn't say why.
Yeah.
And then, so I think they allowed her to put that out because they didn't. WWE
and she did great.
Mention it.
Yeah, and
after she had already.
Yeah, which is awesome. So she was able to kind of bring it to the world in her own unique way.
Yeah.
So
it was a very motivational night last night, man. Everybody had something to say. Like, that thing was a clinic. If you've been down in the dumps, dude, watch
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, watch the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That was very eye opening. There might be some words that you might need to hear on that.
X-Pac.
I did not watch all of it.
So X-Pac I thought was very poignant during the DX enshrinement. He kind of really put a lot out there in his portion of the speech. Very emotional, talking about China. And they do a really, really, really good job of acknowledging her properly and really not skirting away from it, but also not putting a light on it that's going to kind of make it too forced or anything like that. Like, they really kind of found that really good mellow area. And it was really, like, they talked about her at the beginning. Then every member kind of did their own individual, like, thanks to my wife, my girlfriend, this, that, and the other thing. But then X-Pac did his, and he talked about his career and all the people who had influenced him and his hardships getting to this point. And then when he got to the point about talking about China, it just rips your heart out. Because obviously they had a very close relationship with one another. So,
quick question.
Yes,
because I didn't watch it all. You said they were thanking their wives and their girlfriends,
respectively, depending on whom was giving the speech.
I would like to thank my wife.
Or in the case of Shawn Michaels, probably both of them.
I'd like to thank my wife, my girlfriend,
my other girlfriend.
He's like 2 Chainz is now a member of the.
Got a girlfriend.
What's 2 Chainz say? He says, "Got it."
You got it. Come on.
Yeah, you're killing. We're gonna move on.
All right, dead air. Let's moving on.
Okay. Anything else you need to mention? Bret Hart got attacked. We mentioned that. A little bit.
Yeah. There was a random.
That guy's a jerk.
Dude in a Rastafarian wig.
Right.
Wilder came up.
See, it just doesn't seem smart. I saw someone tweet this earlier. Like, why would you attack Bret Hart in a room full of giant men who idolize him?
Yeah.
Right.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. Like,
there could have been other people that you would have been less.
My
you wouldn't
joke
get
was
your
like,
ass kicked as much.
Like, you could do the
like
honky tonk
Hulk Hogan.
man's enshrinement and nobody would really probably flinch.
Yeah, break a guitar over his head.
Yeah, people would
and
think
just
you're
be
one of the
done.
conga line and part of No Way Jose's posse or something. Like
So
that. Nobody would think anything otherwise.
And that's why I said it off air too. Is like, this is why we can't have nice things. They changed. This was the first time they changed it from the stage setup to doing it with
I like the way it
I
looked.
love the setup.
3 out of the 4 sides of the ring, stairs leading up and stuff, and then you allowed fans to be there like it was a show. That's the only thing I did not like about the Hall of Fame. Of course, fans try to hijack it and make it about them. Too many chants. Letting it
It's
go
painful
on forever.
sometimes.
But next year we're gonna go right back to the stage. Hyped up security. I highly doubt if they even open it up to spectators anymore that aren't maybe in box seats or something.
I truly think they should maybe kind of think about minimizing the size of the presentation of the Hall of Fame because of reasons like this. Because I really do not like to see fans. I like to see the fan appreciation for the wrestlers.
Right.
That's great. But when they start trying to hijack the show, the chants get to be a bit too much. It's like, guys, this isn't about the fans right now. This is about the fans. The only role you have in this is to be there to show your appreciation for these guys who have and girls who have dedicated their lives to this industry. So,
and I wish it was so much. They induct way too many people every year.
Yeah,
They're gonna run out of quality entrants very soon. And it runs so long, it's kind of
Honky Tonk
boring.
went on forever as an opener.
Yeah, there's a lot.
The whole doing the song and shit. Oh, that just went on way too long for me.
yeah.
He lost track of where he was in the song. My greatest takeaway before we move on is that back and forth with the camera with Shane and The Miz. That was fantastic.
They did that a few times with Kofi and D. Bryan as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that must have been after I had stopped.
Harlem Heat gave Kofi the shout out. Booker T said and I can't end this without saying Kofi Mania.
Nice.
Booker T was giddy. He was super hyped to be a 2-timer.
Shouts out to that beard. He looks good with it.
Yeah, it's a good look, man. I'm into it.
Beards
All
are
right,
in.
wrestling
Mania
The showcase,
of Immortals.
the biggest
granddaddy
Dong.
dong of them all.
card of wow.
Give me the,
Green
Money.
light.
because we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Wrestling Mania 35.
All right. Let's start with the pre-show. We got
Not
some.
hosted by Flow Rider.
We got some
Every
bangers.
every match is Pitbull on a pole.
Pitbull on a pole.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
Oh, he's gonna get tired by the end.
Yeah.
Me too.
We got 2 battle royals and a cruiserweight championship match in the pre-show. What would you like to talk about first, Travis?
I would like to talk about the fact that the Cruiserweight title needs to not be on the pre-show.
Meh. Nobody watches 205 Live. Why waste a spot?
I mean, I
agree.
get it.
Why waste a spot?
But
The match
nobody
is gonna
watches
be good.
205 Live because you're not putting
Okay.
the guys on the main card.
If it was
here's
on
the
the main
thing.
show, people would watch it.
Well, here's the thing. So this is going to be a good match because they're both talented wrestlers. The
Incredibly
pre-show
so.
is actually being aired on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and USA Network. So
Okay.
that match is going to be to everybody. Anyone that, even if you don't have the network, can watch
Right,
that
'cause
match.
205 was limited to like Hulu and
So
Right.
Network. Yeah.
yeah, so you're going to have a lot more eyes on it, and that's good for that division because until more viewers start watching it, there's not really going to be any.
I was going to
for
say,
that.
but to much of that same point, just to flip that around, though, would it though? Because you guys always say, and especially you, Corey, when we're fantasy booking this stuff, is like how WrestleMania is for the casual. Would the casual give a shit? You think they would buy the network just to see 205?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say because I mean you could say the same thing about NXT, where NXT doesn't really
No, I
go
don't think-
over because it's not the show for casuals.
So
Even though it's the show for casuals if you're into gimmicks and shit,
Yeah.
which is baffling to me.
So as this is the pre-show, here's why I think we should do this. I think we just go around the table and say who your picks are for all 3 matches, and then pontificate on one thing,
if you want to.
if you want to.
I
What
don't
do
even
you
want
think?
to because I don't know who's in this battle royal with Andre or the women's.
Well, let's
or
do
nothing.
let's do the cruiserweight
It's
first. and then-
basically everybody who isn't in a
yeah,
match
it's all the
right
crappy
Yeah.
wrestlers.
Do the
now. Yikes.
And then yeah, so
Okay.
the
Corey?
cruiserweight. I think we're gonna do cruiserweight first.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I would love to say Tony Nese because I love Tony Nese, but I think Buddy Murphy is gonna retain. And the reason I think that is he's doing a pretty good, decent run. And you guys, I don't know if you guys watch 205 Live or not, but he's very talented. I think he will lose the belt, but I don't think it's going to be to Tony Nese. I think he's actually going to lose the belt to, unfortunately,
Kushida. No, I'm kidding.
well, maybe Kushida, somebody that's going to get called to 205 Live. So
They've been pushing Umberto.
yeah, he's really good
I can't
too
remember his last name right now, but they've been pushing him really
because he's on NXT and 205 Live.
Yeah, he splits duties between the two, and they've been really booking him well on 205 Live. I could see a situation where they slow build him
Mm-hmm.
into being the inevitable toppler of the juggernaut.
So are you going with Buddy Murphy as
Buddy
well?
Murphy retains.
What about you, Natural Aces?
I'm gonna go with Tony Nese.
Tony
Really?
Nese.
Yeah,
I love Tony Nese.
I think Tony Nese is gonna win it. He's been with 205 Live since the beginning,
Yeah,
right? He was in the tournament.
correct.
Yeah, I just think he's gonna win it. He deserves like a big chance. And
I agree.
Yeah.
He's got a good look. He's a good wrestler.
I'm going with Buddy Murphy.
Ooh,
And for all the same reasons you guys said.
beautiful.
Cop here.
What do you got, Ajax?
Buddy,
Buddy.
it ain't time yet.
So we got one Tony Nese, and that's Sam Beal, and I hope
like
I'm
to
wrong.
see
I hope
Nese,
I
but-
would love to see Nese win the title.
Right.
But does it really mean anything?
I just don't see anybody on the 205 roster being like the heir apparent, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the rumor was originally before Gargano won the NXT title that he would be going to 205 Live, but now that he's NXT champion, that's probably not going to happen. So
Why don't they put Rey Mysterio down there? Let
Yeah.
him build that
maybe
division.
that would be interesting.
I doubt he weighs 205 anymore, though. He's thick now.
He's pretty thick.
But he's
pretty
like
thick.
4 foot
206.
nothing.
No,
Two- yeah, 207
He's
maybe.
short enough that there's no way he's over 205.
Okay. So women's Andre Battle Royal?
Do the men's? I can list off the people if you want real quick, but it's everyone that you can imagine.
Yeah.
Everyone you can imagine.
Braun Strowman, Michael Che, and Colin Jess. Those
yeah.
those guys are from SNL. Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, Noe Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Kalisto, Grand Metalik, Lindsay Dorado, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor. Those are all Raw guys. And then from SmackDown, Andrade, Ali, which is Mustafa Ali. He's recently gone by Ali now. Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and then not assigned to a brand, Otis Tucker in EC3. Who do you think's going to win? Anthony.
Dang. Ali.
Ali, that's a good pick. Any rhyme or reason, or that's just
because he's the heart.
he is the heart and soul of
And he kind
SmackDown Live.
he kind of missed his opportunity with the title picture.
because he's supposed to be in Kofi's spot.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in that Kofi position, right? Which I like the way that things have worked out.
Yeah.
This will be. You talked me into it. I'm gonna
Going with Ali as well.
And it wasn't a hard sell because I really didn't have anything invested in this anyway. So yeah, Mustafa Ali, or Ali, if you will.
All right, I'm excited to
I
hear.
think, real quick, I think the big thing that I got out of this was the fact that Victor and Connor are still with the WWE.
Yeah.
I thought they were gone.
Your biggest takeaway was
No.
that. My biggest takeaway was that Primo and Epico still can't get in a match on
Primo and
WrestleMania.
Wow.
Are they still on the? Are they
there's-
still on the
They
roster?
literally threw they threw Shelton fucking Benjamin in this thing, and Primo and Epico still can't get in this.
Primo and Epico are on it.
They got two SNL guys in here getting the WrestleMania paycheck.
I'm gonna go with an SNL guy.
Yeah,
yep.
give me the
give me Joyce, Colin. No,
yeah, give me the white
It's
one.
possible.
I'm going. I feel like Braun Strowman's just kind of the obvious pick.
Whichever.
Strowman is definitely, I think, one of the favorites to win
I feel
this
like
match.
rather than just like this is what I was telling him, rather than just like randomly picking one because like anybody has a chance, why not just pick the guy that has the most chance, even though he probably won't win?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Storyline wise, he could get cost by these SNL guys or something stupid where he chases them around all night and we get little vignettes of him backstage. Where did you see those little men? I don't know.
Oh
So it
god,
could be
stop! I
funny.
can already see it. Oh, God. And of course, like he'll run past all the legends that are there for the Hall of Fame. Like he'll run into like Bob Backlund
yeah.
and be like, "Have you seen the SNL guys?" And
What do you think, Sam?
sorry, I didn't mean to like.
I think. Did you read the whole list?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Gronkowski's gonna come out.
So yeah, he could be a mystery entrant. That's a good shout.
He's got heat in New York too.
Mojo Rawley not in this match, which is
Well, he's too
confusing.
busy talking into a mirror, for Christ's sake. The man's been sitting in front of a mirror talking for like 2 months now.
But I'm gonna go with Ali. He's the one I picked
Going
originally.
with Ali. I'm gonna pick somebody that none of you picked. I'm gonna go with
Colin Jost.
Bo Dallas.
Mr. Irrelevant, Apollo Crews.
They've been
That's not a bad
He's been
pick.
standing tall the last couple weeks in these things, and on Raw he eliminated everybody, and I think that they're gonna give him a shot because honestly, winning this means absolutely
Is he
dog
Apollo
shit.
Crews again?
He's Apollo Crews. They only dropped his name for like 1 week, and then
Yeah, did he just became Apollo?
Yeah, you became Apollo.
so stupid. All right,
Apollo,
so we all got to
Andrade,
pick some. Let's go to the women's.
Ali.
Not nearly as many people. 13 entrants have been announced, although the rumor is there'll be some women legends in the match possibly. But we got Dana Brooke, Mickie James, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan from Raw. Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Selena Vega from SmackDown, and then Nikki Cross, who is not on a brand.
Wow, the person I was gonna pick isn't even in it.
I'm gonna go with Asuka,
Yep.
and I think it's because she lost the SmackDown title. She got her WrestleMania moment taken away from her. She doesn't have a match anymore. She got thrown in here. I think they're gonna give this to her as kind of like a
I can
sorry
see
about
that.
your loss.
I could see that, but I could also see the backlash of that being too much for them to want to actually just do that. Because everybody on the internet's going to immediately go, oh, so you take the title off of her and then you give her the women's battle royal on the pre-show. Like that's not really...
Better than nothing.
I'm
Better than
gonna
taking it off
actually-
her and doing nothing with her, right?
I'm going to go out in left field and I'm going to say... Maybe Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose, that's a
Mandy
good
Rose,
shout.
that's a good
She's
one.
good. She was rumored to be facing Asuka for the championship.
They're pretty
At
big on
WrestleMania.
her right now, and she's
Yeah.
not that bad in the ring.
No, she,
not
or
at
on
all.
the eyes.
I would know.
Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke.
Yeah,
I like Dana Brooke.
My pick is not in the match,
Okay.
but I think the WrestleMania host is going to put herself
Alexa
in the
Bliss.
match and win it.
She is cleared to wrestle. She has been wrestling on house shows, so that is possible. I like
So I
that.
think she's going
And then
to.
since it's on the pre-show, she's not hosting Mania yet.
Yeah, well,
So-
she's the host. She can do whatever she wants. She's
That's
gonna.
true.
She was,
Day.
she was making
Yeah.
that match with
on SmackDown, she came out into the tag match. She's like, "You guys are in a tag match at WrestleMania." Like she's some sort of
the
authority
general
figure.
manager of
She can do what she
WrestleMania
wants.
35.
So she's gonna put herself in this match and she's gonna win it.
Smart.
Lacey Evans.
That's another good shout.
Yeah, there's really...
I don't know why she's not listed.
After the tag teams
Yeah, I don't know.
that they have right now and the triple threat for the women's, after like you get out of the title picture for the women's division, everybody else is on pretty much the same
Same
level.
level. Same level.
Like anybody can really just kind of like,
Well, I also
Unless,
heard,
like,
And Asuka. I mean,
unless like
Asuka.
Alicia Fox.
so you know how Lacey Evans does her little
Yeah.
strut thing. I heard. I don't know if this is confirmed or where. I don't even remember where I read it, but they'll start the Rumble or the Battle Royal with the women, and halfway through she comes out and makes her entrance, and then enters in. and possibly wins.
That's why.
Skipping out on half of the battle royal.
Hopefully getting immediately
Get some heat.
eliminated.
Why?
Well, maybe.
She's awesome.
Immediately eliminated.
Immediately.
That's my pick. She's gonna win it.
All right. Did we get? You said Dana. Who did you say?
I don't know.
You said Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. Let's move into the main card because this is the important stuff, the bread and butter.
Here we go.
Let's start with Kurt Angle taking on Baron Corbin.
Classic.
One last loss for Angle before he's done. What do you guys think?
I think this is where we see John Cena come back.
I think so too.
This is where you were putting that?
This is where I'm putting John Cena. And I don't think it's going to be Angle versus Cena, so to speak. I think Corbin's going to go over because Angle knows how to do business properly, and he's going to go out on his back.
I don't think so.
He's going to they want to get Corbin that push. They're going to,
That's not a
I'm
push.
taking Corbin in this, but it's going to be through.
Help
me out here.
It would be
No.
like the Brock
Nefarious
to the Undertaker thing.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, but
And
not
do
at the
this-
same, like.
Not the same extent, but
like-
giving back
Yeah.
to the company on your
They're big
supposed
on
way
Corbin
out.
still. They want to get him to that upper mid card.
I mean, how do you go from front of the house to upper management at TGI Fridays? You gotta pin Kurt Angle.
Yeah, exactly. And then you add John Cena to the mix. Your chances of Kurt Angle winning drastically go down.
Fucking John Cena's like the district manager.
Yes,
33.3% chance.
he's got a little leather clipboard and everything.
Oh damn.
He's gonna come in and check all of your salads.
I think it's possible that Angle beats Corbin handily, very quickly.
Corbin
Match is over, and then Kurt's like, I expected a little bit more from my last match. I'm gonna issue an open challenge. Then John Cena comes out. They have an open challenge match.
I don't think
That'd
that's
be
where you
nice.
see Cena though.
There'll be a nice callback to John Cena's debut,
Right, and that's
Which I like.
and that's why everybody kind of wants it.
feel-good moment, man.
But-
Angle out because that's how.
I
John
think
got
you
in.
can get two birds with one stone here if you book it. Corbin goes over through nefarious means or through just like true aggression and just like really looks good in this
Ruthless
match.
aggression.
And then keeps going after the bell, and then John Cena comes out for the save, giving us everybody that feel good moment of John Cena. Kurt
I don't know.
Angle. They
John-
started their careers together in WWE, or not, they didn't really start together, but you know what I mean.
Kurt had been around for a few years.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
Well, John Cena's out here with this new like Jake Gyllenhaal gimmick. I mean,
yeah, with his little comb over and stuff.
His new action figure has that hair.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, they revealed it at Access this weekend. Sam, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I don't think Cena's coming out for Kurt Angle. I think he's gonna come out when Elias plays his concert. Isn't Elias
That's what he did
scheduled?
last year.
Yes.
yeah, but I know
Do it
that-
again.
I know that there was this thing though,
Honky
where
tonk, I heard.
Elias was on the radio show and he says that he wants a match with like the Undertaker or John to kind of give him that push. Like that's what Elias as a person, I don't know his actual name, feels that he his character needs that kind of thing to really get him up and over.
Put him on the next level.
Yeah.
I think that's what like the perfect
I
place
mean,
for
yeah,
him.
I could see that too.
But I'm
Come out
going-
as a funny gimmick thing, and that first match that they had when he was getting that push, getting that little build, that was fantastic.
And see, the original rumor for Cena was going to be Lars Sullivan.
Correct.
Which
I've heard still might happen. Lars might attack him tonight, and that might set up a match.
So maybe my thing happens, and then Lars comes out, and then
So he makes a save, then he makes a save,
and then somebody else comes
makes
out and
a
makes
save.
the anti-save.
And then now we're going to throw them all in a tag team match.
and then you add Samoa Joe.
Yeah. All right, so the only person that said who their picks was Travis. He said Baron Corbin is going to beat Kurt Angle. I'm going to go with Kurt Angle
Listen, you
winning
can't
the
have
match here.
Becky,
You can.
Seth, and Kofi win and not have a couple heels win on the undercard.
Oh, don't worry, there'll be plenty of heel wins.
I got heels winning,
Oh yeah.
but I'm gonna say Corbin. No, I like what you said. I like that Angle goes over, then out comes Cena.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
I think that would be better. And then who knows? Maybe Cena will beat
'Cause-
Kurt then.
I'm looking at Sam. Sam's looking at me. Sam's buying what I'm picking up what I'm putting down.
What I was
I
thinking
am.
was have Cena, because I knew there was the rumor that Ray was hurt, so I thought Cena was going to come out and wrestle Joe.
Yeah.
But then
Which would be awesome.
He looked it up on the way here.
He's
and
supposed to be
Ray's,
good.
Ray's
Yeah,
confirmed.
supposed to
Yeah,
be
Ray's healthy.
It's supposed to be good to go. It might be a short match, but
He's good.
I'm gonna go with Angle, but I think it's not gonna be a short match. I think they're actually gonna have a full out match, and it's gonna
And I
be
think it's
decent.
going to be a lot better than people expect.
Yeah, I do too. I really
Baron
do.
Corbin is not that bad.
He's not.
He's not.
You know, Baron,
well-
Baron's great. It's just his gimmicks are shit right now.
Let me
Yeah,
rebuttal.
I don't like his gimmick either.
Let me rebuttal the thing you said is going to be a long match. There's not enough time for very many long matches. I doubt that one will
well,
get
like,
the green
you know what
That's
I
a good
mean,
fact.
like a 6 to 7.
They got 7 to 10 minutes.
It's a big
Yeah.
fact right there.
including entrances.
Big fact, huh?
No, from Bell.
Bell to bell, 7 to 10.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Entrance won't be that long on either one of them. You
I'm
know
going
what
to
I mean?
say less than
Baron
2
comes
minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Kurt wins.
So like this weird Halo music that he has.
All right, let's move on to our next match. We got Shane O'Mac, heel Shane O'Mac, the best wrestler in the world, against face Miz Mike Mizanin. Who do you got and why?
Miz, because it's about that time he gets a
It
good,
is.
clean W at Mania. With
Yeah.
all the
Shane
great
never
matches
wins at
he's
Mania
had,
either.
yeah.
And Miz has done put over Cena and Nikki Bella at Mania. Miz has put over Daniel Bryan at Mania, didn't he?
You put your hands on my father, you bitch.
Did he put over who? Miz? It was Miz Bryan last year at Mania, right?
No, that's what I wanted this year.
year was
for
the. Remember,
They
you
haven't
pitched
done
that
that
for
yet.
like 6 months.
Yeah.
You said Dan Bryan versus
Oh, wow.
Miz.
Yeah, that was
that should
supposed
have
to
been
be
for
the
the
bill.
belt.
God, wrestling changes so quick.
Yeah.
Kofi versus
Either way, neither here nor there. Miz.
Miz.
Yeah, he needs his big W at
Oh,
Mania.
yeah.
We're
And
all
this will be a
going
good
Miz.
one.
I'm
It's
going
going to be a good
Shane.
match. It's going to be a
You're
train
gonna go
wreck.
Shane.
Miz needs to turn heel
I got McMahon.
and then win
Best
the
wrestler in the
WWE
world.
Championship. That's
Well,
what
he will
needs.
as soon as Kofi wins it
Best
tonight.
wrestler in the world.
And he's babyface champion.
What
I'm
I
okay with that.
I think Miz beats Shane, and then we won't see Shane on TV for a while
Yeah, Shane's going to go away for a
Good.
little bit.
because they don't.
You
Yeah.
guys are talking me into it, but I still
No.
think McMahon's winning it.
All
No.
right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's move on to our SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, Fatal 4-Way, or maybe it's four. I think it's four corner tag match.
Yeah.
Usos, Ricochet and Aleister Black, The Bar and Rusev and Nakamura. Any chance that Ricochet and Black win the belts here?
No.
Anybody think that?
Nope.
I think they're more of a Raw act.
No,
This is
it's
just kind of a filler match.
it's good to have them in the picture though because it gets them in the
Oh,
mix,
So
which is good.
in the
it gets them on
history-
media.
Yeah.
It gets people. It gets the eyes on them.
Yeah.
which
the
is
history
nice.
of the WWE, nothing like this has ever happened before. But they had a Raw Tag Team Championship match on Monday. They had an NXT Tag Team Championship match on Friday, and they're having a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match on Sunday. So that's less than 1 week, and they got a title match for all three tag team
Man, they're a bunch
championships.
of
Losing all
losers
three.
if they don't win tonight. They can't win anything.
So it's
One
never
and
happened. Nothing
only.
like
Oh
that's
my
ever
God,
happened
they
before.
did. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Three
Wow.
tag team title matches within 1 week for all three different belts, and they've already lost the first two. So I think it is a chance, but I see them more as a Raw team.
I see them not as a team for much longer.
And that too, I think they do a lot better by themselves.
Right. But
Right,
this is
'cause
a
they
good
got-
way to introduce them.
They got in as like the NXT gimmick kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like, hey, here's all our guys, and we're just throwing them together.
Yeah.
And then the classic happened because that was pre-taped.
Right.
Yeah.
Then the classic happens, and then you lose at Takeover. Yeah, I don't think that they're just going to come up here and start snatching that stuff. But if they do, though, because you got guys like Cesaro and Sheamus we didn't believe in.
Yeah.
There are other tag teams that just kind of get thrown together. So I could see that if they do it, it's just not going to last long.
I think this is just more of a way, hey, we can introduce both these guys together. It only takes up one match slot on our
Yep.
TV show.
Yep.
We can show both of them off, and we don't have
And
to do
tag is really good for them to do their
Yeah.
exactly. We don't have to
Flippy
do.
doodah.
Yeah, showboat.
their flippity doodads and their.
All right, so who do you think is going to walk away with the SmackDown titles? Sam,
The Usos.
the Usos.
I don't think
Usos.
they've got the proper like WrestleMania moment, as everyone says.
No, and that's the other point I was gonna make. Those tag team matches have always been on the pre-show. They're
yeah.
finally on the main card now. So hell no, they're not gonna drop.
Yeah.
Usos by way of New Day assistance
Oh,
That would be
for
interesting.
them
them.
Paying them back.
as a thank you for
helping
'cause-
Kofi.
Yeah, for helping
Interesting.
Kofi get into the main event. I think Xavier Woods and Big E are going to come out.
Wait,
and
yeah, I
lend
didn't
an
actually
assist.
see that gauntlet match. What
Yeah,
happened
so
with
so
that?
what ended up happening was when they got to the Usos, which were the second to last tag team in it. in
Well,
the
they were
gauntlet,
technically the last tag
one,
team.
and then they added Rowan and Bryan at the end. But the Usos were supposed to be the last team. They came out to the ring and they said, "You guys already have our respect. We forfeit. Good luck at WrestleMania."
Oh, okay.
So-
So they didn't lie down for it. But
No, they didn't lie down for
They
it,
were
but
just
they
like, ah.
We're
threw
not-
down the mic and they're like,
we
nope,
forfeit.
you guys are good. We want to see.
Then Bryan got thrown in. Okay, so they still
All
got
right.
to earn that one. Yeah,
We got to burn through these guys. I'm going Usos. You said Usos. Usos.
Uso crazy.
time.
We're all going Uso.
Day one-ish.
Nice. We had 4 to choose from. We all picked the same thing.
God, the
Perfect.
Usos are great.
Let's move on to the Raw Tag Team Championship
Ryder and
match.
Hawkins.
We got
100%.
Ryder
Ryder.
and Hawkins.
I'm with you. 100%.
Ryder and
all the way.
Hawkins.
This is that Intercontinental Tag
This
Team
is
match with
Zack
the ladder.
Ryder winning the IC title
Yeah,
2.0.
He just got engaged. Chelsea Green
Look at
doesn't have the best history
No.
with showing up for weddings, but hey,
We just talked about this. We need some heel victories here, and I think the Revival wins tonight.
it's a feel-good show,
The
David.
rumor is they're revealing new Raw Tag Team Championship belts tonight, as well as new SmackDown
They
titles.
just got new titles.
So the SmackDown ones are going to look exactly the same, but they'll have replaceable side plates for the team. The Raw ones are supposed to look a lot like the old school '90s Tag Team Championship belts.
See,
and
if
the
So I think the
Revival are gonna.
they're going to
Yeah,
want
if that's
those.
the case, the Revival's winning.
Oh,
If
okay.
that's
If,
the
That's not confirmed.
let
None of
me
that's
let me make
confirmed.
my pick with an asterisk that says, if they introduce new titles, my pick is now the Revival.
I could see them even winning tonight and then introducing the new titles tomorrow on Raw.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right,
be
'cause
like,
the
hey.
Raw after WrestleMania is
Yeah.
That's
always
the,
a big
yeah.
deal.
And
I
have
had-
them come out. With
So
the
if they
new
could
belts.
lose it, and then Kurt Hawkins and they get it
Or-
tomorrow.
Or just because.
Kurt Hawkins is winning it. He's ending
Yeah.
a streak tonight. It's
or,
happening.
Or, so he's gonna. Yeah, they win tonight. Or because fuck Zack Ryder,
He did it
just
again.
like he did with the IC title a couple years ago.
loses
He
the
wins
next-
it at Mania, and then the Revival wins the belts tonight, and then they introduce the new tag team titles.
Boom.
Sunrise, sunset,
So
24 hours.
death, taxes. Zack Ryder getting fucked on Raw after Mania.
all right, so you guys all said Zack Ryder and
It's my show,
Kurt
I can
Hawkins,
say it.
and I
It's
said
only
Revival. You
because-
sticking with?
It depends on the belts.
Okay,
at
well
this
I'm going to
point.
stick with Revival no matter what.
I'm
So-
going Ryder Hawkins just because I want to see Hawkins break the streak at Mania.
Yeah,
and
it's
just,
perfect. It's perfect.
So a lot of, so every match is a feel good moment. Then I guess
Yep.
that would.
That's
the
what Mania's
ideal
about,
WrestleMania.
buddy.
It's not what it's about. I promise.
See ya, here we go. There's that thing I'll tell you about.
All right,
all
time
the
for,
casuals and ever the contrarian.
Triple H versus Batista, no holds barred. If Triple H loses, he is retired from in-ring competition.
They both should
Is
be
there-
retired from in-ring competition.
Batista's going over.
I have a really good pitch for this. I have a good pitch.
Let's hear it.
Okay, the match is happening. It's a banger. You know, we're 12 minutes in, right? A masked man comes into the ring
Jesus Christ, here we go.
and costs Triple H the match. Batista wins. Triple H is retired. The man removes his mask to reveal CM Punk getting his revenge on Triple H.
I would have actually went Ric Flair with that,
Yeah, I don't think CM
which would have been
Punk's coming
cool because it would have been like a
I know it's
callback
not
to the
gonna
Ric Flair
happen.
Black
Or Shawn
Scorpion
Michaels.
thing.
Really.
I know it's not going to
Shawn
happen,
would be cool.
but can you imagine if CM Punk costs Triple H's career?
back. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
Be a
Not
Mania
going to
moment.
happen, but that'd be cool. And
What if
Batista's
they-
still going
what if
over.
They said, "Hey, CM Punk, we're going to pay you $1 million. You have one thing you got to do."
He doesn't care. He's already rich, and he has everything he needs.
Okay, it's just a crazy pitch. I know it's not going to happen. I'm going to say Triple H wins.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going Batista.
Batista's going over.
I don't know because Triple H has never beaten Batista, so I could see Triple H being like, "I got to get at least one win in on you."
No. This
Triple
is,
H. There's a Saudi show coming up in 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Triple H is wrestling on that show.
We can all agree that
a good point.
Saudi Arabia shows are not canon.
It doesn't
They
matter.
don't count. Yeah,
They're not
It's the
canon.
Dragon Ball GT. Of
Yeah,
So,
It's
so then,
like-
so you're saying that Shawn
It's the
Michaels,
world. It's the world where Shawn
so hold
Michaels
on.
can come unretired and do
Yeah,
a match with
you-
the Undertaker.
Are you saying he
and-
didn't unretire then?
No, he's still retired.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia is not canon. It's straight
that's
up.
a different universe.
Yeah, you can give Braun Strowman all the pistachio colored belts you want. It doesn't matter.
When's the last time we saw that belt?
Yeah, he's never defended the damn
A
thing.
year ago.
He's got to defend it at the next Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, Saudi Arabian straight not canon. I don't. They put some weird sumo dude in there because the guy wanted Yokozuna and
I
nobody
know,
had the
I
heart
know,
to tell
I
him he
know.
was
We don't
dead.
have enough time to go over that story,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Ajax, who's your pick for?
Hold on, yeah, we didn't go through it. I said Triple H, you said Triple H, you said Batista, you said Batista.
Batista.
All right. What's next?
Kofi.
Kofi, Dan Bryan. What do you think here?
I just want to start with this. Do we genuinely think that WWE will give us Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, and Becky Lynch all going over in their respective matches?
No,
Or
I think so.
I think we're.
Seth is losing.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's the one.
I think we're only going to get 2 out of 3.
Oh yeah. It could be
Charlotte's winning too.
It could be
No.
Becky. Becky could not win it too.
She's gonna win it.
Becky's gonna win it.
She has to.
There's no way.
That would be the main event. You don't want to have a sour taste on the main event of the card.
Yeah.
You don't.
There's nobody else that could win that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going Kofi.
Kofi Mania.
Kofi.
I think he
Kofi.
loses it at Money in the Bank.
Really?
Maybe.
I think he's gonna lose to Big E. That's what breaks up the New Day.
I had thoughts about that too. I could see this being like a catalyst for infighting in the group.
Oh,
but then
yeah.
again, also, no.
I don't think he.
I could see Kofi losing it in just a very traditional heel versus babyface style thing. Because honestly, for him, it's not really like I just want to be the best guy. He's like, I just want it once. Mm-hmm. Just to, check
The
that
history
box.
books need
Yeah,
one.
the
He
history
needed one.
books. He needs one. And that's...
He does.
Yeah, so I think after this, it will go
And it's not going to be
maybe...
guys like Cruz, O'Neal, R-Truth.
So you think he loses Money in the Bank? Who to?
Dan Bryan after he wins Money in the Bank
So Dan Bryan gets
wins, cashes in,
it back. So we
wins.
blow the Money in the Bank cash in for like
No,
the third
don't
year
do
in a
that.
row.
That's- I don't like
Below it,
Who had it last year?
Baron Corbin. He held it for a couple months.
Yeah, and then he blew it against John
He
Cena.
lost it to Jinder
No.
Mahal.
Jinder Mahal. Was it? No, Shinsuke. No, it wasn't Shinsuke.
It's
Shinsuke's never had the belt.
AJ.
Who
It would've-
cares?
it would've
Either
been-
way, that's how insignificant Money in the Bank is now. I don't even freaking remember.
Okay.
And then Dean Ambrose won it the 1 year before and cashed it in the same night. So we went an
That was
entire
cool, though.
Yeah,
That was
that's
very
cool, but
cool.
then you go a whole year without Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
It has
So
been
what?
since Seth Rollins cashed in at Mania since we've had a
They've
good
had-
They got
cash
the,
in.
they got the women's one that Carmella had for a
That
long
was a long
time.
time, yeah.
That was-
And they've talked about doing a tag team one, so they can burn one of them right away.
Right.
Yeah,
Who
but you
knows?
can't just talk about a tag team one. You need a tag team one before you can just burn the other one.
Oh my God, a tag team
burn
Money
it.
in the Bank.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so who is saying Kofi Kingston?
Everybody.
Everybody? No chance Dan Bryan walks out with the
Christ,
title.
no.
They can't.
So
It's getting
another
old
feel good moment.
already.
There's a lot of feel good moments so far.
God damn it, we have a heart of gold and yours is made of stone. I'm sorry.
Okay, what about Brock Lesnar, Seth? I have already said I think Brock is going to win.
I think Brock's winning.
As much
Seth's
as I'd
gonna
like
look.
Seth,
He's gonna make Seth look like $1 million though.
yeah,
Hopefully. Do you think Seth's going to win? Or do you think Brock's going to win?
Seth Rollins is gonna lose.
Brock's.
I'm taking Rollins. They need to
You
switch it
saying
up.
Brock over there?
No.
Yeah.
So we got one Rollins.
Much
Nope.
to,
Sam is always the one. If there's one person standing out, it's Sam that has a different
Yes.
opinion.
Taking Rollins.
All
I
right.
think he's gonna win it because I think Brock Lesnar's gonna go to SmackDown and go when they go to Fox
We get till October for that. He can lose the belt before October.
at Mania. It's before October already.
So it's every other pay per view of the year except for
And,
two.
and Seth is awesome. Love Seth Rollins.
Yep.
He's not the one that they want to conquer the beast.
Who is then? Roman Reigns?
Roman or Drew McIntyre.
Or Baron Corbin.
Baron.
Why not Braun? Why didn't they give it to Braun?
Maybe they will.
I don't know. I don't care
SummerSlam.
about the Universal title. So.
SummerSlam.
So let's move on
I
to
don't know.
Bobby Lashley versus Demon Finn Balor. Wait, what?
What do we skip?
Braun Strowman, didn't he win the briefcase?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he had
That's
that,
what it was.
He had that weird non-cash in,
so
cash in.
stupid.
oh, yeah, because he lost it.
Yeah,
I was gonna
Well,
say
put
it
it on
wasn't
the
Baron
line.
Corbin because Baron Corbin cashed in on Cena, like you said.
he cashed in on
that's
Cena.
3 years.
Corbin
3 years
cashed
now
in
that
on
we've had
Jinder.
really
Are you
disappointing
sure?
men's Money in the Bank.
1,000% sure he lost
Yeah,
to
no,
Jinder.
he cashed in on
Cash-ins.
Jinder.
Jinder's the
He
best
cashed
champion
in- yeah.
ever.
Corbin
Straight
cashed in
up.
on Jinder.
Straight up.
Strowman cashed in, and
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Baron-
was that-
it was Baron.
So
and
the
Jinder.
last time we truly had, and I will agree, Dean Ambrose cashing it in the same night, and all 3 members of the
cool.
Shield having the belt in one night,
Cool.
was super cool.
Yeah.
super awesome.
But it was a
But I
burn.
hated going like an entire year without the Money in the Bank just looming in the back. I love that
Yeah.
feeling of any second now. This dude can come out here and pull a Dolph Ziggler, and
I want to see someone cash in on a house show.
my favorite cash in of all time.
Best
Don't even get it
cash in
twisted.
ever. Let's go,
Don't even get
Dolph.
it twisted.
Wouldn't
So
it,
good.
Wouldn't that be
the
great?
It'd be a waste.
If someone cashed in on a house show and you just get an update on your
Waste.
phone, like so and so just cashed in up in Maryland
Well,
somewhere.
they're talking about with AEW working with DDT out of Japan, and maybe I heard a rumor about bringing over the Iron Man Heavy Metalweight Championship
I
to
have no idea what that
AEW.
means right now.
The-
We're getting derailed.
Yeah, it's not getting derailed.
It's the the DDT bout where Joey Ryan was defending.
I know
against,
what
like,
it is,
Natty,
but
so-
nobody who's listening to this knows what that is.
All right.
That's a different show.
We can
You're
now
right.
move on to the IC title match.
We can move to the IC
Bobby
title match.
Lashley, Demon Finn Balor.
Demon.
Finn Balor, right?
Demon.
It's Demon Balor,
Demon
but
Balor.
I hate the fact that why couldn't we just leave that reveal off Monday Night Raw? The
Yeah.
last time that they brought
You're
the
n-
demon out,
It would've been
he
cool.
did it on TV, and it was a waste.
You're not selling more WrestleMania tickets by telling us Daniel.
The tickets are already sold. It's sold out by the time that they showed that.
On the Go Home show do you give that away? That would be so cool if they didn't say shit.
I wasn't planning on watching WrestleMania until I saw that the Demon was coming.
Apparently, you're the one that they were trying to get.
Well, they got
You
that
sold
one
them.
more.
I have to watch.
Congratulations for parting your $9.99 on this.
No, he's actually gonna be using mine tonight when he watches at the Beer Stube, right? You guys are gonna be at the Beer Stube.
Beer Stube, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
All
you
right.
lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, see, so it in a way it has to be because the Demon lost last time, didn't he?
No, he's
No.
only lost once, and it was in NXT. I think it was to Samoa Joe.
Why do you even
It
lose
was
the
that,
belt?
it was that
That was-
cage match that they had, wasn't it?
No, that was
I
the
don't
one like
remember which
when
one.
Joe like got his eye all jacked up and he came out and did like the
God, they had a
Texas
good feud
Chainsaw
in NXT.
thing. It was great. That was a sick one, but
I miss Balor versus
All right,
Joe.
But
so
they
we all
did
said
Demon Balor
we all
on
said
the main
Demon,
roster.
right?
Yeah, Demon Balor.
We're saying because it's after 2
Because we
o'clock.
gotta sell
We're
t-shirts.
halfway through here. AJ Styles taking on Randall Keith Orton.
Styles is going over.
Most excited for on this card.
It's going to
Really?
be a good match, and I love the build to it.
Great.
I'll tell you this. I picked Orton before I saw SmackDown. When I seen that AJ Styles hit the phenomenal forearm or went for it and then caught the RKO, that was like, oh, all right, Styles will win it because they can't do that on Mania now that they just did that on SmackDown.
Right.
Yeah, that spot.
Yeah.
If they had saved that, I would have gone with Orton.
Oh, yeah,
That
for sure.
would have been the finish.
But I think this is going to be a really good Styles Mania moment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be the best match on the card. I guarantee it.
Oh.
I'm
Guarantee it.
so
Hold on,
excited.
hold on,
for
hold
it.
on. I'm looking. I think Bryan versus Kofi is going to be
That's gonna
No,
be
in terms of
Women's
drama
triple
and
threat.
feel, but I think from a technical clinic,
Yeah, no,
it
it's
would
going to be
those
it's
two.
going to be what we should have gotten with Styles Nakamura.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, no low blow.
Anybody going with Randy?
Nope.
No, Randy's here.
No Randy's.
No
All right.
Randy's here.
All right.
Randy.
I'm feeling
Let's
kinda Randy.
let's move on to Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
Reigns,
Reigns. Moving
Next.
on.
McIntyre.
Really?
Insane.
This was really a hard match for me. I mean,
McIntyre.
I'm going Reigns.
I want to go McIntyre, but I'm gonna go Reigns.
Gotta have some heels
You
win.
don't-
You can't have every babyface
I'm-
on the card win, guys.
You
I
don't
think
literally picked
McIntyre
every
gets more from a
babyface.
win though.
McIntyre has taken out the other two members of the Shield. The only person left is Roman Reigns. He's gonna finish what he started, and he's gonna solidify himself in the championship
But he's
picture.
a big
top of the bar.
dog.
Any
Then something
But
can
leukemia.
happen. Maybe
Welcome back.
I don't know.
Splooge. Wait, what?
So is anybody agreeing with me with Drew McIntyre?
Give me Reigns
we
because
understand what you're saying, but
I'm going
Marketing.
with you. Let's go
Listen,
McIntyre.
it makes sense, but it's also Roman Reigns. So you
I'm
can't
never
pick
rooting against Roman Reigns again. I can't. In my conscience, cannot because then I'm rooting.
how do you beat
cancer.
leukemia, but you don't beat a Scottish asshole with
Yeah.
a mean
You
drop?
know what? I'm just not picking that one.
Okay,
I can't
It's
decide.
literally the Shield versus 3MB. What are you trying to pick here? I don't understand.
When he puts it in terms of that, I gotta
I
go with
don't
Roman.
understand, Corey. The Shield versus 3-man band.
When he puts it like that,
Hey, Jinder Mahal
What
is
a-
the WWE champion.
Would you?
The
Okay,
best.
Travis.
I know it's a
Hold
hard
on.
one to pick.
Someone's gonna kick your ass. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
No. You're gonna have either Drew McIntyre. You're gonna let him kick your ass, or you're gonna let Dean Ambrose kick your ass. Who are you gonna let kick your ass?
Drew McIntyre.
Okay. So your 3MB versus Shield thing is bogus right there.
Well, I'm going to let Drew McIntyre kick my ass because he's not likely to use weapons or thumbtacks or barbed
Cheese
wire or
graters.
cheese graters or
Chainsaws with no blades.
or anything like that. Like it's going to
You
hurt
must
for a
be
little
thinking
bit, but
of
it's
John Moxley. I said Drew. Or I
hey,
said
he
that
once
Dean
put
Ambrose.
69 tacks in Chris Jericho's back.
he did do that.
I think most of them were in his arm.
69.
Wow. Did he take any of them out?
Okay.
All right. Women's tag team titles.
Who's in that?
The Iconics are gonna win that.
The Iconics. I
The
agree.
going to
Iconics,
win.
Beth Phoenix with
Boss and
Natalia,
Nia Jackson,
Tamina.
Nia
Yes.
and Tamina, and then
I'm going Iconics.
the Super
Me
Friends.
too.
Iconics win, and then
God, I hope so.
Sasha turns heel, and then we
Ooh.
get a Sasha Bailey feud.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Again. And
Again.
again.
Able to do it right.
And again.
Just to actually do it. Just to actually go
Another
for
one.
it.
and
And they
another one.
don't actually just stay. They don't become friends the next week.
Does anyone not think Iconics?
Nope.
Nah, give me the Iconics. Why not?
Let's go.
Clean sweep on the
Iconics.
Wow.
God, they're great.
Let's talk about the U.S. title match: Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
Joe.
Ray's
Joe.
gonna win, and then
Dun,
Joe's
dun,
gonna
dun.
get on the mic and retire.
Wait, wouldn't that happen in the inverse? Like,
My question: where is Ultimo Dragon in all this?
Joe.
I'm gonna go with Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, Samosa Joseph.
Joe.
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 We're trying to expedite this for you.
Joe.
And you're
It's
sitting
time
over here
for-
rocking eyes.
Joe.
All right, it's time for our last match of the evening, the main event, women's triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship and the SmackDown Women's Championship. Winner take all. Ronda Rousey puts her title on the line. Charlotte puts her title on the line, and Becky Lynch comes to take both
Puts her
of those
ligaments
titles.
on the line because she can barely walk.
What do you guys want to say about this match?
Nothing.
I can't wait until Ronda's goodbye segment on Raw tomorrow night.
And they boo her.
That is literally what I've been thinking about non-stop. It's going to be like Eric Bischoff getting hauled out in a dumpster levels of awesome. It is going to be so good. I guarantee her segment tomorrow night on Raw, when they write her off, is going to be on some like na 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 na. It's going to be huge. It's going to be, the crowd's going to be so hot for it. Becky's going to have the titles.
But it's crazy because Ronda was like, the fans loved her so much until this last month, and now it's like, no, Ronda.
That nuclear heat.
She's got
And
heat.
then went to live it on with like her own version of like being elite and shit.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Becky's winning.
How?
She's going to make
Who's she-
Ronda tap.
She's gonna make Ronda Rousey tap out.
She's
Going
gonna-
Ronda? I think it's gonna be Charlotte.
You think Charlotte's going to tap? Well, yeah, because then they can go back to that feud after Ronda's
Yeah.
gone. So, okay, fine. Charlotte's tapping. Who cares? Somebody's tapping. Becky's going to end the night with 2 belts. She's going to be Becky 2 belts. The man. Standing tall. The crowd's going to go
At a whopping
bananas.
5-5.
I think she makes Ronda tap.
I do too. I think she makes Ronda.
And then Ronda comes out tomorrow and has all these excuses.
Yeah, there's a kink in the armor,
You know.
kind of like, and takes her character from being this almighty superpower she has been for the past year.
And takes her down.
There is.
But she comes out, she has all these
humanity
excuses, and she's like, you know what? I was leaving anyways, and she's like, screw the fans, blah blah blah, or something.
Is she
She's
done
pissed
with
off.
WWE?
She's gonna have a kid, and then she's supposed to come back. So
Okay, that's cool.
potentially,
Or she could just like, hey, I wanted to do this once in my life. This was fun for a year.
but she's so good. Hopefully, she.
And
I
honestly,
think it's more of like a frozen contract.
I can't wait till
Didn't
she goes in the
sign
Hall
for
of Fame.
a multi-year.
It's a 3-year
I can't wait
deal.
for that speech.
oh my God,
I
dude.
think it's just going to go into a
Ronda's
freeze
perfect for
if she never
WWE.
leaves.
I think so too. I hope
It's
I
perfect.
like Ronda.
I don't know.
So
I'm a big Ronda fan.
when did Undertaker face Roman Reigns? Was that 2 years ago?
It was
32.
2 years
3
ago.
years ago.
3 years ago.
It was
Two.
Yeah, it was 33.
Last year,
33.
last year
2
was
years ago.
Taker versus Cena in
Yeah.
that weird
30.
non
The
It was 33.
greatest moment I think in wrestling history, one of the greatest moments, is the night after when Roman came out and got booed for 8
Oh.
minutes.
And
straight.
all
And
he
then just
said,
said was,
I'm
This
not
is
a good
my
guy.
yard now.
Oh,
no,
this
he
is
said
my yard now.
it's my yard now. Drop the mic left, but he
Yeah.
was out there for booze for 8 minutes,
Yeah.
and that's
That's
one of my
what that's
favorite
what I'm
moments.
saying. Ronda's gonna get something like
I
that.
want
on
something
Monday.
like that to
well,
happen
that's
tomorrow.
like the Elias in Seattle when he was like Seattle with
Oh
the
yeah,
basketball team.
basketball team Heat.
And he was just
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. I watched that video so many times. It's just 5 minutes, just screaming, "Boo!"
and
you
Kevin
suck."
Owens and him are just like
They're like, holy crap!
Kevin Owens didn't even know what's going on. He's Canadian. He
They-
doesn't
he
care
doesn't
about
know what
basketball.
shooting hoops
He's
is.
like, I play hockey.
But they have a basketball team. Toronto.
Oh yeah.
The Raptors.
All right, folks,
Good basketball team.
we all said Becky, right? Did anyone say Charlotte?
Yeah,
We all
or
said
Ronda?
Becky.
Yeah, it's a foregone
Becky.
conclusion. The man's winning the belts. You're gonna get that
She
Daniel
has.
Bryan
The man
moment.
comes around. You know what? Have you heard the song "The Man" by the Killers?
Nope.
Oh, I'm the man. I'm the man. That one.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
It's a good song.
I'm the
Country
man,
I,
I'm the man,
I think it
I'm
would be
the
really
man.
cool
That's
if she
not
came out to
Killers.
that song.
I know.
Isn't it?
That's not the Killers.
Not the one he was singing.
No, the one I was
he
singing
was
is
singing
Killers.
it.
Oh.
You had the Killers. He
Yeah.
did not.
I had Aloe Black.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aloe
Black.
Black. I like that one better.
Who has performed at WrestleMania? 31 was
So-
it?
Yeah, I think 1 or 2.
San Francisco.
Wait, here it is.
Maybe you'll recognize it. I think it was
Yeah.
on the radio. It's from one of their new albums. I
Country
think.
tune. Wait till this drum.
Can you imagine her coming out?
Nope.
No.
Everybody.
This is the most Caucasian room I've ever been in.
I doubt that.
This is it.
Hey. No, she's
Like
not
the
coming
back
out
of
to
my
that.
hand. All
I
right.
think it would be good.
WrestleMania 35 tonight. Main show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. I've only heard it 18 times this weekend on the network.
Pre-show starts at 5. We will be at the Beer Stoop
Stoop.
tonight at 5 o'clock for the pre-show. Feel free to show up at 5, but you don't have to be there till
50
7.
cent wings
All night long.
all day. I'm actually probably more hyped than that than I am for some of these matches.
We're going to give away some tokens. We'll, throughout the night, ask some trivia questions. You get it right, you get a $5 token. That's a free beer or food item of your choice. The fun starts at 5 o'clock. It goes all the way until the show's over, so that's potentially after midnight.
Bring your kids, all ages, until the event
kids
is
are
over.
allowed until the event is over. Although if it's going past midnight, you should probably take your kids home before then.
it's a
But
school
we'll
night.
see.
It's a school night.
Feel free to
Spring
bring
break
your
is
kids out if you want. It's gonna be a good time. All these wrestling fans are gonna be here. So
What's the address again?
5333 Monroe Street. It's in the Hobby Lobby Plaza on Monroe Street, just down the street from the Franklin Park Mall. So head towards Slovenia from the mall, and you'll see it.
I'm excited. What is the one match to close the show that you are the most excited about tonight?
The match I'm most excited about, probably the women's match, the main event.
Okay.
Probably.
Randy Orton and AJ Styles.
Guys,
That's a good one.
I love Kofi Kingston more than anything.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a good one, too.
I'm doubling down
Gotta
on
be
that.
Kofi Daniel.
Kofi Daniel Bryan.
Kofi Daniel.
That movie's gonna.
I
That's
like
That's why
that
it's
name.
Travis. It's
I'm naming my
it's
kid that.
Travis
Kofi
Square.
Daniel.
Kofi Daniel.
Kofi Daniel.
Hey, you better get busy.
I'm excited about a lot of these matches, though. There's only a couple matches that I'll
lot,
take
yeah.
a couple breaks, but
I'm really excited for Shane and Miz too. That's gonna be fun.
Hey, Triple H Batista.
It's
Yeah.
a fun card.
will
There's
be.
not a lot
Joe,
of
what do you
stuff
got
where
tonight?
We're looking at it, we're like,
Yeah.
oh, he's unmuting himself.
Joe doesn't.
I'm just waiting for to get these hands.
You just want to see the SNL guys. I hope for Joe's sake that they do run that bit where he chases the SNL guys out of the ring, and then all
might
night we have
They chase him
backstage segments.
during Elias's concert. Braun just
They come
run
running
around
past,
the
just
ring.
like, oh my god! If there's one thing that makes me pop more than anything in this world, it's things coming in from off screen,
Yeah.
and then just keep going.
Little ladders, little
small
stairs.
ladders coming in from off
So-
screen. If I'm just watching like a flat frame like this, and Elias is sitting there with John Cena doing their thing, and then Braun Strowman. You see the two fucking SNL guys come doing a $150, and then you see Braun Strowman right on their heels, and then the camera doesn't switch
All night.
frame. I will lose my shit.
That's what's gonna happen during
during
his
the
concert.
women's main event.
He's not
They're
going to
gonna
be
run
able to
through.
perform at all because of because there's going to be all these different distractions, and that's going to be one of them.
Oh
good
my
idea.
god!
That's it.
All right,
This
we're-
is gonna be so
creative.
good.
We figured it out.
let's wrap this up.
I love WrestleMania.
Me too.
We have Sam and Ace here.
What up?
Do you guys want to plug what's coming up for you guys in the wrestling world?
We got a couple shows coming up next Saturday at LPW in Fremont, Ohio. We're taking on Big Facts.
Hashtag big facts. They're going to go down.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Boom.
Yeah.
I've heard they do.
We have
Round
other
it up.
shows coming up around the area too, like throughout the rest of this month and the next month.
Just follow the Facebook page,
Yeah.
The Natural Aces, and then you'll find out all the shows we're going to be at.
Oh my god!
Remember, if everybody listening to the show likes the Natural Ages fan page, you will immediately double their likes on Facebook.
That's true.
Immediately, yeah.
Immediately. I already
Wow.
like you guys on Facebook.
Boom,
So.
boom.
Thanks.
You
Yeah,
guys
so-
go from 3 to 6.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, thanks for listening. Hopefully, we'll see you guys at the Beer Soup this evening, starting at 5 o'clock, going all the way till who knows, for free. Doesn't cost you anything to get in. And if anything, you win some trivia. You might even make some money tonight coming out and watch the wrestling with us. So, for all the guys here at ASL, thank you for tuning in to our little bit late episode this week.
Thank you for sticking around with us.
We will see you guys in a couple weeks when we go over Money in the Bank.
Extreme Rules.
Dream Moves is next, right?
No.
Money in the Bank's next?
Money in the Bank is next.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Money in the Bank's next. I
Money in
guess.
the back? I thought that was
I'm
in
pretty
the summer.
sure
It's
it's
in June.
next.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, well, either way, next pay-per-view.
We'll be here for
which is
something.
Money in the Bank.
Something.
We'll see you guys then. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys
See
next
ya.
time.
Joe.
Joe.
Hey, this is Joe, producer of Audio Suplex Live. We'd like to give a shout out to the band Wax for intro and outro music. Make sure you check them out at the link below.
You've been listening to the Nerd Complex Podcast Network.